Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're featuring Yema. Now they are such a cool French brand, I think, and offer excellent value for money. I was lucky enough to get these two watches from them and I'm quite blown away by them. I think for the money they offer absolute excellent value. What I mean by that is Yema is a company rich in history. They've been going around for 75 years now. They were even once owned by the mega brand Seiko between I think 88 and 2005. After that they became an independent again. They even have their own in-house movements, which both these ones feature. And to be fair, I think they're lovely watches. This is the Superman 50, Superman 500. Not big fan of the Superman name, but the reason for the 500 is these two watches both have 500 meters of water resistance. Now, this one is the larger of the two, and it's only larger really in the case size. The size of this one is a 41mm case size. If you go from just the metal to metal, it's 11mm, but it's about 13.5 including that fantastic dome crystal. And the lug to lug is 49.5. The bracelet, I think this bracelet's gorgeous. The bracelet is a 20mm bracelet. Now, where I'm saying outstanding value, this watch retails for $1,300 or a fraction under anyway. Now, you can buy it on a different bracelet and that lowers the price down a little bit more. You can buy it on their rather cool silicone bracelet, that lowers it a tiny bit, or you can buy it on the leather where you're talking it's only $1,100, and that's pushing this watch under £1,000 in the UK. And for that, I think you're getting quite a cool watch considering it has that in-house movement. Now, first of all, let's just talk about the dial. The dial itself is lovely. Very, very icy white on this. There's a tiny bit of texture to it. I love the fact you have these very stark hands with that black and white going on there. The contrast is excellent, and the loom, has to be said, is second to none. It really is excellent loom on this model, as to the smaller one over there. Now, I like the little hints of red, like here, 500 meters, and then the little red tip on the seconds there. It's a really cool watch. I've got a feeling, as much as I love this bracelet, I can imagine a white silicone strap, this would look absolutely cool. Really, really cool. Now, one of the big differences with the 39mm model I have over there is we have the inclusion of a date window at the 3 o'clock position. So overall, dial's fantastic. As we come past that, we have this great sapphire crystal. Big, chunky, almost 3mm thick, richly domed, and it looks fantastic. You get that nice bit of distortion, as you can see on the edges there, really making it quite a cool watch to look at when you catch it from different angles. Now, the actual bezel, the bezel on this has a little bit of a trick up its sleeve. It is an aluminium insert, it does have a nice loom pip up there. Now, to release the bezel, it will not turn at the moment. You actually have to undo the crown a fraction. So once the crown is undone a little bit, it moves. Very subtle, nice clicks. I think is it a 120? I think it's a 120 click on this. Now, it only goes in one direction. Is that back play? Yeah, it's a little tiny bit. But let's say you want to lock it. Screw it in, and that will lock the bezel. This arrangement here is just so simple. It is such a cool idea. All it does is lock down this area here onto the outer part of the bezel, and subsequently it's locked. That's it. So to undo it, I just back it off a tiny bit and then it will come round. Let's just line that up. There we go, lined up, and then tighten it back in. So no problem at all. Now, as we come round to the body of the watch, it is so slim. It just looks fantastic. I really think it is a cool design. It is all polished. Obviously the underneath of the bezel here, it's quite a really deep bezel. You can see how far it goes down there. Is brushed. And overall, I just really like it. I think it looks so, yeah, it's quite slim. It looks a little bit more unusual to other brands out here. Now, the actual bracelet coming in the end-links there, nice snug fit, really is good. Now, the actual crown, as you can see, does have their logo on there. You do have these nice big chunky crown guards. As I say, it is a screw down crown because you have got an immense 500 meters of water resistance on there. Now the back, unfortunately, you don't get to see their movement. The movement being the 2000 model from themselves. I put it on the time grapher. It is a little bit strange. It was coming in like -4 seconds or so. A little bit unusual, but there you go. This is only a test piece they've sent out to me. You do have a nice logo etched in the back there. I think it is, overall, I really do quite like this. It's quite cool. I must point out as well, on both watches, the winding, if I pop it out, so that's just unscrewed, is silky smooth. Far better than any ETA 2824 or SW200. This absolutely, yeah, annihilates it. It's so smooth. It almost feels like a 2892. So yeah, really, really silky smooth winding. You can't feel the rotor at all on this model. Now the bracelet, as I say, this I just think is lovely. It is really nice. It isn't screwed. It is actually split pins. This is what it looks like. This is how many links I had to take out to get it to fit me because it was that long. As you can see, it is a split pin arrangement here. So, but it just, it's really, really cool. Articulation is good. I really, really am quite a fan of it. Now, the clasp, okay, is a little bit, you know, it's not fantastic, but it's not bad either. It does its job. That's all I can say, really. It's got 4 levels of micro adjustment, and it does have, dive link extension, which is actually quite a complex little system there. You can see the amount of machining which goes into actually doing that. Let me zoom out and we'll see it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Now, I must say, as a brand though, these guys are super interesting. They've even got their own tourbillon watch, and that only retails, I say only, for £10,000. Yes, that's a lot of money, but it's a tourbillon watch. It's like really quite impressive, their own. They also do a micro rotor. They have this incredible black finish. I think they can even do green. It's really, really cool. So they've got a lot going from. Quick wrist check. I've got my Zin EZM1 on there. My wrist size is 7¼ Bob, what do you have? Obviously, he has another one. That's the smaller 39mm model. Out of the two, if this had the same bracelet as that, I would go for the 39mm because it just has this absolutely inky black dial. It is so very impressive. And to be fair, price-wise, they're pretty well exactly the same, which is always a good thing. They do offer free shipping and a 14-day money-back guarantee. And that's it on my 7¼ wrist. I think it looks great. Honestly, given the choice of many other models at this kind of price level, and I suppose you're talking Seiko MM200s and things like that, I think this, personally, I would go for one of these. I just think it's super cool. Rich history and their own in-house movements. It's just that little bit more geeky, and I like geeky. Anyway, I'm going to leave you to it, guys, and most importantly, stay safe out there. Bye.